I won Best PR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Lojak. He's Mike Brander. We're the Odds Couple. It's Tuesday, October 18th. It's the MLB Odds Couple show for Tuesday, October 18th. We got two MLB playoff games today. Classic MLB playoff
I got to stop you right there because you said something very early on in the playoffs that this is a whole different monster from any other sport when it comes to the play. Pete, you're exactly right.
And you look at the two games today. It's like, is there an edge? Maybe there is. Maybe some super genius can find an edge. To me, they look like regular season games that I would pass on. You know what I mean?
Really, that's a good analogy, though.
Yeah, I mean,
even with Kluber, because you were pretty big on him this year. You
great.
had a good feel.
I guess if I had, obviously something's wrong with Toronto, right? And Kluber's been great.
Toronto's making me look like an idiot, but you know what? Bottom line, hey, who can predict? That's a lineup, and it's one of the most expensive lineups in baseball. And Pete, they just cannot hit the ball for nothing. They cannot get any momentum going. And who the hell can handicap the fact that a team just underperforms, and now they're doing it game in and game out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Kluber obviously is on top of his game. Cleveland's a small dog, so maybe Cleveland on the full game, maybe Cleveland on the first five has some value, and probably it does, but modest value.
Who's on the hill for Toronto?
Sanchez, who closed the season well, but he got knocked around in his last start against Texas. So
Kluber, it's his first time ever pitching off of 3 days rest. He got thrust into this because of the injury to that kid last night. What are your thoughts on that, or is that really not a big factor? Do you think he is just right in his zone right now?
Yeah, in general, in the playoffs, the reason they put guys on 3 days rest is because if you do it once, in small spurts, it doesn't matter that much. They don't do it in the regular season because it's just like you can't do it, start in and start out. But the pitch counts on a small scale are not that big of a deal. A guy can come back on 3 days rest.
Okay, another question, Pete, I'm just kind of throwing it around out there. I don't know if you watched the game last night, but Cleveland, they're having fun on the field. The second bet. When these guys are having fun and they're winning, that's hard to slow down.
Yeah.
If anything, I think a Kluber first five would be a sharp play.
Sure.
But,
at plus money.
Yeah, at plus money. But wow, I don't know. I keep waiting for the Toronto explosion. I'm not going to wait on it today and bet on them, but I still think it might come. So I just don't want to fade him either. I think the best thing is to take that Pistol Pete advice that I should have done a while ago.
All right. Well, I'll give a pick just for the hell of it. It's not something that probably something I'm not going to bet, but I'll give Cleveland on the first 5 innings at plus 105.
Wow,
plus money with Kluber and the way Cleveland is playing, and Sanchez being who he is. If it was minus 120, minus 130, maybe not, but at plus 105.
And Pete, there's one other advantage there that Cleveland does have. And again, I'm not trying to say this because I lost my pick. Hell no, man. I thought I would win every one of those picks I had with Toronto. It didn't come through. But Francona has not only experience at this level in the playoffs, this guy knows how to win championships. And that is something I think is really starting to show in the playoffs, his experience compared to these other managers that don't have that same experience. Now, again, they can't hit the ball. They can't, throw the pitches. But I think they can get their team pumped up and make them believers. And I think Cleveland, their manager's done a better job of that than Toronto's.
Listen, we had our shot. We had Bauer, who's inconsistent and coming off of with the pinky issue, and then we saw what happened in the game. And then
you would think after he exited, my God, this is a no-brainer. They're going to beat the bullpen all around. Hell no, that was a beautiful effort by Toronto. And you know what? My hat's off to him. I'm the first one because I had a lot of haters jumping all over me. Jesus. Hey guys, we don't charge for our picks. We're doing the best we can. And you know what? Pistol Pete is right. Baseball's a different monster. So with that being said, you like the first five. I wouldn't talk you off that.
Yeah. And then, the Cubs-Dodgers with Arrieta and Hill. Arrieta was decent in his last start. Actually good, I would say.
Yeah.
And Hill
had 7 days rest, too.
Yeah. And Hill obviously is excellent. His blister issues that he had during the regular season aren't really affecting him. That one could go either way as well. I definitely wouldn't take a shot with the full game under at 6.5. The first 5 innings, first 5 innings, 3.5, maybe. I don't know, but
Pete, is Hill capable of shutting this lineup down? Even though, the 3, 4, and 5 spot for Cubs, 3, 4, and 5 spot are 6 for 60, and Ben Zobrist has 4 of them. So it's time for Anthony Rizzo and company to show up. I don't know how you pronounce his first name, but the shortstop, Simmons or whatever, and Drelton Simmons.
Yeah.
All right. He's also in a slump. This is the kind of team that I don't think they stay mired in slumps a long time. I would like to go with the Cubs first half money line.
Okay, the Cubs first half money line. Let's find a line for that.
Of course, line shopping's everything. Pistol Pete.
Yeah, let's see. We can give you minus 117.
Okay, I think that's very serviceable. I think this team knows that offensively they got to pick it up, and they don't mind going on the road. And This is not, there's no, and again, guy told me last night there's no such thing as a must-win in baseball. Hell, he might be right, but you know what? This is a game they got to get for momentum reasons, and I like it. What would be the team total on that? Probably be about
for the Cubs.
Yeah, 3.5.
No,
3.5 or 4.
I think it would be. Probably 3.5 juiced high.
Okay, I'm going to stay off that. How about the Cubbies on the full game run line?
The full game run line is you can get plus 160 at the Chris books.
I'm doing that, and I'm not.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do, and here's why. Because even though Hill had the blister issues, he worked through it. All right, but in his last 3, all right, he's only gone 12 innings. He's got a 1.67 WHIP and a 5.25 ERA. I don't know why, but I just think the momentum's going to be with the Cubbies. And again, here's a manager that knows how to handle this level. And Dave Roberts, hats off to him, doing a great job. But he's in uncharted waters before, so uncharted waters. So with that said, I'm very confident about those two bits.
Regardless of what Hill does, he'll be out by. He's not going to go more than 5 innings.
No, he's a 5 and 2.2 inning. By 2/3 inning. So I like it. I think it's sharp.
All right. So what are you on? You're on the Cubs first 5?
Half money line is minus 117, and also the full game run line plus 160. Pistol.
All right, and I'll take Cleveland on the first 5 innings plus 105. You might want to fade that because
Why?
Because as expected. Listen, I've said in all these videos what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
That's not a total.
And I just Major League Baseball playoffs is not something that I do well in or have a particular feel for. So and maybe I might have a negative edge on it. It's very possible.
Hey, look, I've got the same Twitter follower asking me, please, can you have Pete accept my
I don't have time to fuck. I will.
He's asked me for.
Excuse my language.
It's Christian and Maria. They're a nice couple, and I'm not kidding.
I will
please,
do it.
Pete.
Okay. Excuse
Christian,
my
I'm
language.
going to make
Fuck
sure.
Twitter.
I just put him on Front Street, buddy, for you, Christian.
Yes. I will go right after I bet all my college football totals. I will go and accept all the friend requests.
Did you just said after you bet all of your college football totals?
Hey,
tune in next week. That might not happen today, guys, but I'll stay on top of them, Christian.
Well, Mike Renner, 2 interesting games today. I love baseball playoffs from a fan perspective more than baseball in any other time of the year, but from betting perspective, it's tough.
It is.
Maybe we have some value here, Mike Renner, and we'll be back, of course, tomorrow for the Wednesday card.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it, and thank you, viewers, for everything you do to keep us around, guys. Hit that like button and sign up your new accounts.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.